Okay, axles are unbound. We're gonna play around on these bricks right here, see what we got. Yeah, right up the brick section. All the way up. So I'm not gonna run it back through that crap and get the axles all tied back up again. That took me forever. Let me see if there's a spot that I might be able to. Maybe. Nah, it's just too thick in there. I'm just gonna bound the axles up again. Here, we'll just run it back down backwards. There we go, guys. All right, let's go to another testing spot. So we're just in a little ravine section here. I can't imagine this is going to be anything for this truck at all. Yeah, no. Nope. Even in the muddy deep, that's a pretty good crevice that we're traversing there. So there's a deep hole right there. Let's see if we can recover this and save it and get ourselves out. Yep. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ooh. I better get that out of there. Look, we bound her up pretty good. She's way down in there. I can't even want to step down in here. I almost fell. Yeah, there's that hole. So let's see if we can try to get out of it here. Let me see here. Yeah, recovery. We'll go up around, up the hill. That's probably like the 200th time I've hit that slipper clutch because I've bound it up. And I'm kind of doing that stuff on purpose because I've got the endpoints cranked up on this thing. So I figured that would be a good durability test for the axles and a good test for, now that's real steep, guys, right here. Yeah, that is super steep and muddy, so. And nothing. Like nothing. So. I figured that'd be a good durability test for the axles and the servo. And I'm sorry this is going to get jiggly a little bit. Because I'm walking. Yeah, this thing is just too fast in my opinion. I know the guys were complaining about the wheel speed on some of the channel reviews, but to me it's too fast with that 42 turn in there. So, I mean, if you're doing comp stuff anyways. So we got a little rock pile right here. That's not going to be anything though. Yeah, it just climbs it. So, we'll run it down here and by the frog pond that's kind of semi-drained. This is our little frog pond. We'll find a little spot here to play in the mud a little bit, and I'll be right back. All right, so she's muddy and it's cruddy, and I have been beating this thing. I can't sit down on the bench because it's soaking wet. I was gonna sit down and talk to everybody. Everything so far has held up great. I've got more crap wrapped around the axles. I've been running it that way. Guys, I never Loctited anything. I never touched the screw. There's no Loctite on these axle shaft screws. There is no Loctite on anything. It's dripping water. It's been in. The only thing I haven't done is completely submerged it underwater. There's no real need for that. These tires perform pretty admirably. I mean, honestly. Obviously, they're not going to be a comp tire. You might be able to break those down and do some different stuff with the foams. you know, I've purposely put this truck through it, in my opinion, pretty well. We're going to have to get that front axle. It's even got fishing line bound up in it, or people, I don't know why they were fishing over here. So I've been running it evidently with the fishing line wrapped around the front axle too. So everything's held up fine with this truck. I've hit the slipper clutch on this thing probably, I don't know how many times. I didn't tighten it down anymore. I left it to where the slipper clutch would engage like it's supposed to. I haven't noticed anything abnormal yet. I've got 2.5 hours runtime on this Ascent. The night I got it, the next day I got 3 hours runtime on it. Now, today is going to make probably almost altogether, I didn't film everything, obviously, but it'll end up being probably around 4 hours runtime on it today. So, you know, you're basically looking at like 5, 6, 7, you know, around a good solid, I would say I'm going to have close to 8.5 hours on this truck since I got it runtime on 3S. The system in it, I'm going to do a video going over, you know, the last few things, what I think needs changed on it. And I completely agree with the RC review guy here on YouTube with some stuff that he said. You know, it's but this truck would definitely be a contender, guys, if you want a budget comp crawler or whatever to get into, or just, man, just to go out and have fun with it. This thing's a blast. I think it's strong enough. You could probably get away with putting something with a lot more power in here, and make probably, even if you wanted to do like a rock racer or something with crazy articulation. I mean, I think it would probably handle it, honestly. You know, as long as you didn't have some stupid 4S power or something like that in it, but because it is still a crawler. But I don't know about their gear upgrades. You know, if you want real big power, you'd have to figure out steel gears probably for the transmission. But anyways, I'm gonna stop talking. We're gonna take it to the last testing spot. We'll be right back. All right, guys. So we're on our second 3S LiPo here, 3,000 milliamp. We ran the other one down to our voltage cut off. Well, I did it. It didn't happen on camera, but I run it quite a bit more. I got tired of carrying it, so I just started hiking with it. So yeah, ran it down dead. Like I said, that's the. I guess we had been out here longer than I'd been out here longer than I had thought. Side hilling action here. Like I said, I would have liked this to have been dry. Man, this thing is just so nice, guys. For the price you pay for this thing, man, I'm impressed. And the build quality feels good in it too. Some of, you know, most of the Redcat stuff, the new stuff's pretty decent anyways. So I'm gonna cut the camera off and we'll get started on the next test section. All right, so we're just gonna turn right here and go up this real steep part of the hill, and we're gonna side hill this thing all the way down on the steep part here. We're just gonna side hill it right here all the way down till we get to the other spot, because this little spot where I was running my black Cherokee body Gen 8 is kind of nothing for this thing. But see, here's what I'm talking about. We got to a spot and it's starting to lift up the tire. I mean, now this is pretty steep, but you know, my leaf rigs would do this spot right here without lifting the tire. Of course, you know, they probably got a little more weight with the metal axles down. Let's see what I mean? So right there. Let's see if we can recover this without picking it up. Yeah. The lazy man recovery. So So we got another real steep spot right here. We'll just play right here for a second because we're almost down here where we need to be. Okay, sorry the camera's moving around. Ah! Driving like crap again, that's me. So, yeah, it went right up that super stupid steep spot like nothing. It's not gonna side hill that though, I don't think, maybe. So we'll go up this is real steep. Yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So let's stop goofing around and get down here to our spot. I'm just gonna stop the camera until we walk the rest of the way down there because there's not really anything major here. All right, so our next little spot here. I flipped it over. So you can't really finesse this, the throttle control in this thing, guys. Like I said, I'm not impressed with the motor or the ESC. There's just hardly any way. Once you get it moving, you can kind of finesse your throttle. So it's just, yeah, it's just no way of, it's just almost no way. So let's see if maybe we can find a way to crawl up this. Because we've only got one more spot down here, and I can tell you it's not going to be nothing for this thing. So, ain't even no sense of me wasting my time. So, let's see here. Probably not there. Maybe here. Oh, right into the camera. Oh, mud on my camera. So, this is nothing but mud here, guys. So, try this section again here. See, once you get it moving and you stay on that throttle, you kind of do get a little finesse, but it's hard to hold it there. I think if this was dry, it would have probably came right out of that, but this is really nasty mud. Trying to get it to walk it. It's just really nasty mud. Came out of that spot. So, let's see here. Can run it down this way. I mean, that's about the slowest crawl speed you're going to get out of this thing right here without, because it's like that right there. When as soon as you just, it cogs up, not cogs up, but I don't know. It's just like the motor is notchy. I don't know if it's the ESC or the motor. We'll figure that out though, because I'm going to toss a Holmes Hobby on it. Let's see here. Oh my heavens, that is steep as crap right there. With mud. Yeah, I can't see it making that. I don't know how anything can make that. Maybe in the dry, but by gosh, it starts it. Oh, see how steep it is? It's just sliding down the hill, man. We'll get a run here. Holy moly. Holy shnikes, guys. Oh my heavens. Oh shit. I can't believe it just went up that. I don't know if the camera will do it justice, guys, but that's how steep that is. And you have the rocks that you have to traverse sticking up over here. Dang. Pardon my language there. Earlier. That's super impressive. Oh, it's so steep it barely even sit there on the bank, and that's the good spot. Holy crap. Now that was pretty impressive. I hope people actually take the time to watch this video on this truck. So servo still, I really like that servo. You can just walk it. Oh yeah. I mean, honestly guys, these tires work pretty well. They just need a wider wheel, an offset wheel, or a wider hex. That was me being stupid. I'm trying to steer with my left hand and throttle with my other finger on my other hand. I can't say how more impressive this truck is, guys. It's just, I don't know how else to put it. Dang. This truck is just, it's phenomenal. Let's run it down and run it up the bank here. This is the end of our test spot. And right back over onto its wheels. I love the turning radius of this thing, is incredible. No overdrive in this thing still, it's all stock. If I'd have had to overdrive right here in this spot, I think it probably would have went up it a little bit easier. So I can't even walk over here. Let's see if I can get up on the bank a little bit. Well, I don't mean overdrive, I'm sorry. You underdrive this one, not overdrive the front, so. Oh man, that is so nasty. Let's see here. Lazy Man Recovery. Like I said, guys, I'm durability testing this thing too, so let me get a run of this and see if we can get up it. I mean, it's so slick, look. It just slides back down it where it's slick and it's steep, so. Oh, that was a hard hit right there. Right in the crevice it landed. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I think everything's still good. Dang. The tires are too packed up with mud to get up that spot now. Wow. I'm getting everything covered in mud, guys. I can't even see the screen on my GoPro here where I'm filming. I'm just going with it here and filming, guys. I mean, you can see how slick that is when the drag brake kicks in, I hope, on the camera. That truck just slides down this bank, guys. Watch. It just slides. I mean, it's trying. I think if I had them underdrives, I could make this. I really do. Let's see if we can finesse it. Holy crap. Guys, this is so steep. I mean, I wish you could. It is so steep. I think we might have dug ourselves in a little bit, though. See if I can walk it a little bit. Might be able to get closer with the camera there now. Holy moly. Oh shit. Almost fell. So I'm getting covered in mud, man. I'm gonna have to change my work clothes. I wasn't planning on getting this far into it here in the mud today, but I gotta tell you guys, impressive. My TRX4 and stuff wouldn't do this stuff, guys, here. Everybody brags about the TRX4. It's a great truck, don't get me wrong. Very dependable, tough as nails. Great product support, anything you want. But, you know, it wouldn't, and attempted any of these lines on any of this stuff right here. Even with weighted wheels and the Hyrax tires on it, it wouldn't have done this. Not side hilling wise, it wouldn't have done it. So this thing's pretty impressive, man. This Redcat Ascent, Everest Ascent. So I feel like if this was dry, it would definitely make this. Let's see if we can slowly drift it over this way and make it. You can see where I've dug out the bank maybe there. It's just hard to get your wheel speed constant with this ESC and motor. I don't even know if it is the ESC in the motor. Holy shit. Oh, come on. I might have found a line, guys. Bump it. Oh, yes. Yeah. Holy moly. It just needs more throttle control, dude. A better ESC and a oh man, that's steep. I can't. I'm surprised drag brake's holding it. A better ESC. You can see it's so steep. You can just use your servo and move your tires, man. And this thing, the descent's good too. You can see this is so steep. That's 100% drag brake. It won't even, it just slides right off. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna try to get us down this without rolling. Back up, and I think that concludes our testing. I think that's pretty sufficient for stock testing for the channel. So, Redcat. Wow. Peace. All right, so I found a little thing here. The baseball marker things here. I got up it a second ago. There we go. I think we're gonna make it. I made it up this a second ago. Not gonna make it this time. Well, I'll try it one more time here, guys, on the camera. Like I said, I'm not being easy on this truck on purpose. Now, I made it up this a second ago. She's stuck there. Huh. I think it's I've got it covered in mud now, so it's nice and slick. The first time we went up it, it just was easy peasy lemon squeezy. There we go. Alright, and then I walked these chains coming down. There's some chains where they chained it, chain padlocked it, so. Well, I slid off of it a second ago, but anyways, I didn't get it at the right angle with the dangle. So, yeah, that's pretty steep. Little angle right there, covered in mud. All right, so I just wanted to share that with you real quick, guys.